I'm Joe Padula, and this is the local news you need to know. Sitting beside me, Tangi Smith.
Hi.
What's up, Tangi? How you doing?
I'm doing great. How are you this morning, Joe?
Let me lower this annoying news music. All right. Yeah, I'm doing pretty good. Alexa, what do we got for temperatures today?
In Clarksville, it's 34 degrees Fahrenheit with partly sunny skies.
Yeah.
Today, you can look for intermittent clouds, with a high of 59 degrees and a low of 34 degrees. Would you also like the current humidity?
Nah, I'm good. Thank you, Alexa. I love intermittent clouds. Those are my favorite clouds, Tangi.
I think I'm the only person that don't have Alexa.
Oh, yeah? You're not an Alexa gal, huh?
I'm not.
Yeah. Stop mentioning it. Tangi, tell us about yourself, County Commissioner.
Hi, I'm Tangi Smith, County Commissioner, District 8. District 8 is the northernmost part of Clarksville. It borders Oak Grove, and it includes the Tennessee side of Fort Campbell.
Absolutely.
Many people didn't know that, right?
Yeah, you
A lot
ain't
of people
kidding.
didn't know that.
And tell me about Pi Mu Phi.
Pi Mu Phi military sorority is America's prestigious military sorority. So we're in 33 different states right now. If you definitely check us out, Pi Mu Phi militarysorority.org. You know,
Sorry, I got
Come
that
on, Joe.
blasting. Woo! Good morning. Intermittent clouds. Sorry.
there's a storm coming.
Yeah.
Pi Mu Phi. But yeah, definitely check us out. If you know, a lot of us we didn't get to pledge a sorority because we joined the army at 18.
That's right.
You know?
That's right.
Right? So we kind of missed that.
So this is sororities for female veterans.
For female veterans.
Nice.
Female veterans. 2 years of service or more. That's it. Your prerequisite is that you just have to be a veteran. That's just something for us to do. You know, different collegiate sororities, they're bonded on, you know, like college and the things that you go through.
That's right.
And baby, military women, veterans, we go through some stuff.
And boy, do they know how to party.
Oh yeah, we do party.
That's what's up. So yeah, those are that Pi Mu Phi militarysorority.org link is in the video description.
Yeah, check us out.
All right, let's capture some local news.
Yes.
Now, hey, if you're looking for the national and culture war stuff, that is Joe Padula in the afternoons. In the mornings, it's all local, even though I do drop some hints along the way.
What do you drop?
Oh, you'll see. Well, first, let's start off with the Clarksville Police Department announces retirement of canine police dog Vader. It's a great name. I met Vader, by the way.
I have too. In Leadership Clarksville,
Yes.
actually.
Yeah, that's where I met Vader.
Vader in Leadership Clarksville.
Clarksville.
Yeah.
Yes.
Sad to see him go. They're getting a new one.
Yeah,
What
that
they
is
gonna
accurate.
name him?
Darth.
They're not.
Mm-hmm.
Are they really?
Yeah,
Did he say that?
for in honor of Vader.
I'm gonna ask the sheriff. I don't believe that.
So
I'm
Clarksville.
gonna
This is Clarksville Online.
look, trust but verify.
That's right. Very good. Tangi. The Clarksville Police Department, also known as the CPD, would like to recognize the retirement of canine police dog Vader from police duties effective January 5th. So, yep. Does Vader get retirement pay?
No, but
No.
he gets doggy tricks and he gets food and he
Yeah.
gets cared for the rest of his life.
In December 2017, Canine Vader was 2 years old when it became a patrol service dog with CPD's Special Operations Canine Services. Ever get bit by one? Ever put on
No.
the suit?
Oh, I did in Afghanistan, and I
Yeah.
didn't like it.
Oh, with the military training dogs.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I didn't like
Yeah,
that.
of course not. You're not supposed to like it.
Oh,
That's why they bite us.
thought it was supposed to be fun.
Yeah.
It wasn't fun.
No, it's not fun. Ever get tased?
No.
I've been tased.
I
That's
didn't-
not fun either.
No.
I almost peed.
That is why I would never be a police officer or corrections officer. You got to get tased.
Yeah, you got to get tased.
As soon as they said that, I was like, nah, I'm past.
Oh, and for the record, my tasing was voluntarily, okay? I was not running or doing the...
Probably was running.
Right. So, yeah, 2 years old when he became a patrol service dog with CBD Special Operations Canine Services Unit. He was assigned to Officer Casey Stanton, and together they attended a 6-week patrol detection law enforcement training course. Canine handlers develop a special bond with their canine partner, which becomes a relationship that is unbreakable. I just saw this movie recently about military service dog, and it was starring Channing Tatum. Well, I forget the movie, the name of the movie. Alexa, what's the name of the Channing Tatum movie with the dog? So and it's fantastic.
Dog is a 2022
Oh,
film
yeah, Dog.
starring Channing Tatum,
Yes.
Ryder McLaughlin, and Avi Haas.
Okay.
Two former Army Rangers are paired against their will on the road trip of a lifetime. Briggs, Channing Tatum, and Lulu, A Belgian Malinois
that's right.
raced down the Pacific coast to get to a fellow soldier's funeral on time.
Yeah.
The film is 1 hour
Alexa.
and 41 minutes.
Alexa, thank you. Thank you.
Does Alexa
You're
get
so
paid?
welcome.
Oh,
Your
this ain't,
kindness really gives me a charge.
oh, yeah,
Happy Tuesday.
this ain't gonna last. Me and her, this ain't gonna last between us.
She talks too much.
Yeah.
She talks more than me.
Yeah. Alexa, will you marry me?
We're at pretty different places in our lives, literally. I mean,
Damn, Joe.
you're on Earth, and I'm in the cloud.
I get this all the
She's
time.
above you.
All the
She
time.
said it.
Yeah.
You're beneath her. You're on
So-
Earth. She's in the clouds.
Shout out to Officer Stanton and Vader. Good luck to you. You know, I here in Clarksville we have a couple pet cemeteries. Have you seen these?
I've seen the one on Trenton.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
I've seen the one on Trenton. It's been there for a while. Because I came here initially in 2001 and it was there.
You
No,
know-
Needmore. No, sorry, not Needmore.
Need more. That's the one.
Needmore.
Here's my issue. So I go there to check it out, and there's so they got like headstones and
Yeah.
everything, and some of them have like crosses. You know,
So you're trying to say the dog was Christian?
I don't believe the dog actually chose Jesus Christ to be their Lord and personal Savior.
Maybe.
Do you know what I mean?
Well, listen. Kids have to be what their parents are. Think about it. If you went to Catholic Mass or you went to Pentecost, like I grew up Pentecostal, I didn't have a choice.
That dog never stepped one foot in church. That's all I'm saying.
do you know that?
I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure. And the dog, okay, with the Star of David, I bet did not read the Torah. All right.
You know, maybe his owners read it to him.
Do you think the dog had a yarmulke on the whole time? No. That's all I'm saying. Sorry. All right, moving on. Next story. Good luck to you, Vader. And what do you think the name of the new dog?
And it's
will
not
be?
Darth.
It's Darth Vader.
I'm
You
gonna
see what I did
ask.
then?
I'm
Right.
gonna ask the
It's
sheriff.
not Darth Vader. Right. That would be cool, though. Pamufai. Link is in the video description. Hey, by the way, Water Dog Scuba and Safety. We were talking about Rich Holiday earlier before
I
we
love
started.
Rich.
Oh, Rich Holiday is great.
Awesome.
Cecil and everybody over there at Water Dog Scuba and Safety. So, yeah, you got to check them out. One of the best ways to get away from the stress and the drama is to go on the water and explore. Look at that.
Now, when Rich takes you out, did you go down to Florida with him?
I did not. I wanted to. I got to get certified first, okay? I mean, you're right, though. It's a full time of memories with each trip, but you got to get certified. And that's where Water Dogs comes in, all right? They're right here in Clarksville, Tennessee, and the Water Dog teams makes the scuba certification process 3 things, Tangi. Do you know what those 3 things are?
No, what are they?
Effective, fun, and
Functional?
affordable.
Affordable?
Yes.
Okay.
Even better than functional is affordable.
Well, hey, you know.
Especially now. Yeah, they'll even help you plan a trip. So, yeah, if you're an expert diver or never seen the ocean, Water Dog Scuba and Safety is ready to help show you the experience of a lifetime. Go see for yourself at waterdogs-scuba.com. And that link is in the video description. And, hey, they do CPR training, too.
Pretty awesome.
No,
Pretty
they're
awesome.
great. They're great.
American Red Cross? So I can use it for my EMT cert?
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah, talk to the team at Water Dog Scuba and Safety.
cool.
All right, back to some local stuff here. So there's a second set.
Dollar General will be up.
Yeah, good job to Kimber Johnston. Just a thought, but if 7-Eleven on Fort Kimball would have hired the Dollar General contractors, they would have been open a long time ago.
Well, can we say that Dollar General really just used those pop-up metal frame buildings?
Yeah,
and then they put the
please.
Then they put the brick in the front.
Listen, Kimber, I get the joke, okay? I get it.
They put the brick in the front. It's just a warehouse.
But, man, 7-Eleven's building real buildings.
yeah,
Right.
it's Dollar General is just except the one on Tiny Town, because I think no, maybe not. The one beside Tippers.
Yeah, they got good coffee, by the way.
Where?
7-Eleven.
I don't know if it's better than Buc-ee's.
Buc-ee's. Oh, you bring up Buc-ee's. What a segue. Look at you go. What a broadcaster.
I don't like where it's at, but
Where, Exit 1?
yeah, 'cause
O'Connor's Irish
it's
Pub?
congested already. But hey, it is. Hey, maybe they'll have some Tesla superchargers like the other ones.
Here's the thing, though. Ooh, maybe. You do have a Tesla, right? You
I
love
do.
it, right?
I love it.
Can I would like to test drive it. Yours, if you don't mind. Because I went to the lot and they said, no, you can't test drive
No,
this.
you
Right.
have to buy it first.
I know.
Buy,
I don't
buy
like
first.
that. I don't like
Buy
that
first.
policy. But the Buc-ee's, though, and I was talking about this yesterday for a little bit with Buc-ee's coming to Exit 1 there where O'Connor's was. Okay, and you see the big O'Connor sign here in the studio,
I
right?
see it.
My buddy Greg Parb's over there. Oh boy, did he do well.
I knew something was up when he
Oh, boy,
sold
did he do
abruptly. I was like,
Yo, and then when they went
Something's
crazy,
going on.
you know, on social media about the employees and everything.
yeah,
Oh
he took care of him.
boy, were they taken care of.
I know.
Okay, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
I knew something wasn't
Right.
something was amiss.
But-
I'm glad it's good things.
But with the Bucky's coming to town, okay, and yeah, you addressed, you know, location-wise, how can that be? But I was going into this, and this is a huge corporation.
Mm-hmm.
They put so much money and time into research and development, and they must have done their homework on what they can do to that area to be a functional money-making machine.
Mm-hmm.
So I think they're going to do okay. I think it's
I
gonna
know
be
they're
okay
do
over there.
I think so. Maybe there. I haven't heard anything about it because that is mostly city. I think that's city. So I haven't heard anything about it, but I'm pretty sure they're gonna do something.
But
to
I
widen that
hear you.
road or something.
And oh boy, does making a left on Trenton suck. It is a terrible road to make a left. on.
Listen, I was at somebody's house that live off Tylertown,
Yeah.
and trying to come back towards like Trenton. I just said, the hell with it. I just went the other way and went by Sam's Club and came all the way back up.
You just blew the whistle. That was it.
I did blow the whistle.
You were like, blow the whistle. I'm out of here. Boop, boop. Let's move forward to our next one. So speaking of that area out there, okay, LG, this chem plant, okay, I'm on ClarksvilleNow.com. New answers about the $3.2 billion plant headed to Clarksville. $3.2 billion, Tangi. Isn't that something?
That is something. Have you been back there?
Yeah, oh yeah. That's where I used to buy my drugs. So that's not true. It's not true. That's when I got tased.
Probably.
No, that's not true.
You had a long ways to run because that's just open field back there.
You ain't
besides the
kidding.
LG plant and Google.
And Google, right? And how about the FedEx going back there? Right?
Oh, FedEx.
Yeah.
A lot of things are coming to Clarksville.
A lot.
Which is why, I know people don't, it's been a big thing about growth, the growth of Clarksville and the infrastructure and the building of the new houses and apartments. But the thing is, you cannot have all these billion-dollar corporations coming to Clarksville, bringing jobs. A lot of them are bringing people with them.
Yeah.
Right? Because they give their employees the opportunity to move, relocate, and not have a place for them to stay.
And with that comes a new type of growth for Clarksville, too. There is the latest project on the way is called Clarksville Elevated, okay? And it's building up.
You know what, Joe? Can I say this? I
See what
really
I did
want to
there?
say this.
See what I did there?
I see what you did. But
Women
speaking of
elevated.
which, I really do want, I really think that Clarksville should do like a mega high school that grows up over there by Tenova somewhere. Just grows up like a 7-8 story school.
They should make Tenova a high school.
Joe,
Right.
see,
You know, you might be seeing an Exit 5 soon.
I heard that.
Right. For Tenova. Maybe. You also may be seeing, with all this growth,
How are they gonna do that? They got that bridge there.
well, it's, in case you didn't know, and not you, Tangi, but anyone out there, but if there is an exit I-24, okay, the exit number is the mile marker.
Right.
Right.
So it has to be at 5.
so
That's not a mile away. Is that that's
It
not a mile
could
away?
be, you could be exit 4B. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Right.
that's what it have to be.
It could be exit 4A, right, or whatever,
Yeah.
right. So, but also with that, Amtrak is I believe, having a contract for building a train from Memphis to Atlanta. So
Is it gonna come through here?
what Tennessee state senators, especially ours here in Middle Tennessee, are trying to work out is a train. And this is great because it's all federal dollars.
Yeah.
It's not
Yeah.
Tennessee tax dollars. Is from, I believe, and this is speculation. That's all.
All right.
All right, don't quote me on it, but hear me out. So from Memphis to Jackson to Clarksville to Jackson to Clarksville to
How you gonna get there?
I don't think that's how you pronounce it, by the way.
New Orleans.
There you go. So how'd you get there?
The train
The train.
from Alabama to New Orleans for $49.
$49. Right? Right. You don't have to hit everything. She's hitting it all.
$49.
Amazing, right? Crazy. Yeah, so I'm looking
Sign me
forward to
up.
that. But anyway, back to LG. What a tangent from Tangi.
I know.
I love a tangent. So with the announcement as big as LG Chem's cathode manufacturing plant in Clarksville, there is bound to be an abundance of community concerns, while many are ready to see what happens next with the largest foreign direct investment in Tennessee's history. Some still have questions.
Yeah.
So, okay, questions. What exactly will the plant produce? Do you know this? Because I do not.
Well, there you go, right there.
Yes.
Hey, they talked about this last year. Well, no.
EV batteries. Here's another thing that I learned about. Oh, do you want to hear?
Go on.
Okay.
Tell me.
So, you know how like Detroit, Motor City, right? Well, Middle Tennessee may become
They are.
EV City.
They are.
Right. So
They
we'll
are.
see. We'll see
They
what
talked
happens.
about it last year, the beginning of 2022, at our county commission conferences.
Yeah. And I'm not even an EV guy because, I know how it all works, okay? Because you still plug it into coal burning, I get it, okay? I get what happens. I see the land that EV batteries do,
But
the damage that it does to land. But I hear you. But it's a great ride.
yeah,
What's up, Christopher Weeks checking
somebody
in?
got to do it, right?
Yeah.
Somebody got to do it.
Well, listen, I like EVs as an option. I don't want to be forced to buy one.
No, because I still like when I travel a lot. I drove my Tesla to North Carolina.
Yeah.
Well, even going to Georgia, it takes about another hour and a half on my trip.
Really?
I have
Really?
to
Do
stop.
tell. So you have to stop to charge. I get it.
Yeah, I stop in Mansfield, Tennessee. So I go from here. I stop in Mansfield. I have to stop there at the Dunkin' Donuts.
Do you have a special app that shows
Yeah,
you
the car
EV
tells me-
chargers?
Yeah,
The car tells you.
The car tells me, and it goes off. It's
Wait,
like,
you
gotta
refuse to
charge.
have Alexa, but you have this car telling you where to go?
Tell me what to do.
You refuse to have Alexa because you think they're always listening, but your car is
But
actually...
only when I'm in it.
I love it.
Only when I'm in
Yeah,
it.
which is a lot. You love driving that thing.
Alexa is everywhere.
Yeah. Don't talk about it. Don't say her name. She just smiled at me.
She's like, yeah, bitch.
So that's what they're going to be doing. They're going to be building not the whole batteries for the EV cars, but a lot of the chips and everything that goes inside of them. Right. So
You're
okay.
excited about that.
So yeah, that's LG and a lot of good tangents right there from Tangi. I like that. We got a lot just from that area because Clarksville, you are booming, and I get it. With growth comes pains. It's called growing pains. It was a great show in the 80s.
Growing pains.
But with good leadership, I believe we can do this. So always pay attention to your local elections. As I always say, local elections, just as, if not more important than
they are more
federal
important to
elections.
the average American citizen. They
Right.
should pay way more attention to their local elections than.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, the president of the United States does not set your property tax. Just to say, just saying. All right, don't get me wrong. Federal elections are important too. Listen to the afternoon shows at 5 p.m. Central.
he'll tell you.
I'll tell you. All right, moving forward. Speaking of which, at the federal level, Mark Green. See that segue? Okay. Congressman Mark Green of Clarksville. That's right.
Of Clarksville.
Named chairman of the House Committee of Homeland Security. This is big. This is huge. Why? I didn't do it all the way.
That's
So
your favorite person in the whole world.
I love me some Donald.
He does.
Love me some Donald.
He does.
I get him. He's a New Yorker. You know what I mean? I get him. So Clarksville, Tennessee, U.S. Rep. Mark Green, who's been on the show many of times, and he lives in Clarksville. Well, he stays in D.C. a lot now. Has been named chairman of the House Committee of Homeland Security. You know what I love about this? So Mark Green, he's an America First guy. He's part of the Freedom Caucus. All right? And he was up against a guy that, I don't know, I don't agree with a lot. I don't agree with. And he's a battle buddy veteran.
What guy?
Rep. Dan Crenshaw. Eye Patch McCain. Right.
I bet.
The guy with the eye patch.
Is that the correct name to call this man? Does he?
That's
call
his
him-
nickname.
Oh, okay.
Right.
'Cause-
But Mark Green, awesome dude. Do you know in the Army, he was a medic, right?
He was a doctor.
A doctor, right.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know when they found Saddam Hussein in the spider hole? Remember that?
I've heard.
Right?
I've heard the stories.
This guy was the first guy in the chopper patching him up while they're taking him into, wherever they took him. So we were talking about this on the show. And, he's there and he looks disheveled. I even think he looked like, and he came out of the spider hole a little bit like my Uncle Nicky, but that's a different story. It's just true. So he goes, Joe, I got to tell you, it was one of the worst smells I've ever smelled on a man. Yeah, Saddam was stinking.
Hey, you know what? I'm gonna tell you.
Yeah.
I have some stories like that as a medic.
Yeah, I
being
bet.
deployed.
I bet.
Because a lot of times if they're refugees, they wear everything. They wear all their clothes.
That's right.
Everything they have on, they wear. And you know, like I know, it gets smoldering hot there.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
And
Hey.
women, we have to. There's a reason why we can't stay in the field longer than 2 weeks. There's a reason. why
What's
we
the
have to
reason?
go back
Makeup?
no,
What is the reason? Oh, it's women's stuff.
it's women's stuff.
Gotcha.
And so you got to think, if you got a woman that's a refugee and she's on the run,
Yeah.
and she has on all the clothes, and it's 120 degrees, and she needs an IV or
Understood.
Yeah. So yeah.
So the Tennessee, the House Republican Steering Committee on Monday named Green, who represents Tennessee's 7th congressional district. That's us.
That's us.
To the leadership role in the 118th Congress. This is according to the news release from Green's office. So Green said it's critical that Congress address the border crisis at a time when illegal immigrants are flooding our border by millions. No community in the U.S. will be unaffected. We must stop the flow of fentanyl. Yes. Yo, this is the number one killer of males and females ages 18 to 49. It's unbelievable.
Sad to say, I don't know a lot about fentanyl. I really have to do my research on that. Is this a man-made?
Yeah. Here's how it's working. This is crazy. So fentanyl is being produced and created in China. I know. Being shipped to Mexico to the cartel. Then being brought in through the southern border. Right. It's China saying F you for the opium wars from back in the day, which didn't even have to do with us.
Where do you get this from?
This is
I need to research this.
oh
thing.
this is FBI released information.
Wow.
Right.
Wow.
I know. And this is part of them because we're not friends, you know what I mean?
Y'all gonna have the issue with China.
We're not friends. And well, here's the thing. They are collapsing and falling apart.
Who, China?
China.
You think so?
I know so. Oh, I stay up to date too
I mean,
much.
they may say the same thing about the U.S. right now.
Oh, we are. Oh, yeah.
I'm saying.
Oh, I hear you. We are. We better get it together, right?
Get it together.
Get it
quick.
together. But
You
yeah,
know?
that's where this is coming from. Right.
Yeah. Wow.
Unbelievable.
Wow.
And it's killing hundreds of thousands of
killing
Americans.
So many
Yeah.
people.
And everybody knows somebody affected by this because even here in Clarksville,
Even here in Clarksville, I was gonna say that. Even here in Clarksville,
they're finding it in the weed.
tragic.
Okay,
Tragic.
like people, they're just lacing it in things.
Why?
I read the one story in
Why
the
would
CBD
you
gummy.
do that?
I don't know. Well, okay, I do know.
Well, would somebody say, "Oh, it makes it stronger," but do you know that this thing could kill you?
Yeah.
You know, it's dropping people like flies.
Part
like,
of it is cutting. Like say if it's with cocaine, they cut it with the cocaine, so it's you think you're getting the right amount of. Listen, that's not my world.
allegedly.
Right, but
So you've heard. You've
so-
heard it.
let me get a gram of coke. Let me get an 8-ball, okay? Well, if only 90% is actual cocaine and 10% is fentanyl, and fentanyl's dirt cheap, you're not paying or you're saving 10% of what you would have
It
paid
can
for
really
the coke
kill
from the
you.
dealer.
Like you're
Oh,
really
I know.
gambling with your life.
Right.
Like you're playing. You might as well play Russian roulette. Really.
I know. It's no good. So, yeah. So, hey, Dr. Mark Green, yes, like we mentioned earlier, leadership very important. Please help us out and do what you can do. Yeah, we'll follow.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fentanyl, no good.
No good.
No bueno. Imagine back in our day, okay?
We really did grow up in the best times. Man.
Thank God there was no fentanyl.
No fentanyl.
Thank God there was no Facebook Live,
No Instagram.
no Twitter. It
No
was-
smartphones at all.
No Alexa sending me ads. She's looking at me.
That really was the best times.
Right.
Somebody asked,
Don't get me
this
wrong.
kid asked, like, how did y'all book flights before the internet?
Yeah. Christopher Weeks goes amen, by the way.
There's a thing called, there was the telephone, there was a,
Yeah.
you can go to the, the counter, which sometimes, a lot of times is cheaper.
Mm-hmm. You remember travel agents?
Travel agents.
Travel agents. Do you remember printing out MapQuest?
Me.
right?
I drove from North Carolina to Texas with a map, with the printout of MapQuest.
Right. Like we thought when we got like TomTom and Magellan,
we just,
that was like
that was a
flying
tick,
cars.
tick, boom, baby.
This is our flying car. I had a CD player that connected to. See, this is us talking like we're getting old. It's unbelievable. So I had a CD player that had a cassette,
and you stuck it in there, and the auxiliary cord.
Right. Yes, and mine was skip proof. BS, but it was skip proof.
Do you know that my cars now don't even have CD players in them?
Stop it.
I think my BMW is the last car that has a CD player.
Your Tesla doesn't have a CD player in
No,
it?
and the new Range Rover, it doesn't have a CD player in there. I was like, where's my CD player?
Christopher Weeks, Fort Bragg to Vegas every time I went on leave with the MapQuest printouts. And God forbid you didn't staple it and you
got your
the pages mixed
disheveled.
up.
My grandmother said, she's like, you are crazy. She really thought I was nuts
Yo,
that I drove to Texas by myself with that map. She thought it was like, she just knew I wasn't going to make it.
how about memorizing CD sleeves? So you're driving and you knew.
You had to have them laid out.
Yes.
And
you had a whole book
yeah,
of
and
CDs.
you had to have them laid out.
Right.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. And all of this because of Mark Green. All right.
Oh, gosh. Those were the days, man.
Yeah, that was. Man, I used to blast some Biggie. Man.
Wow.
I loved me some good 90s music. 90s.
I still do.
80s music. Yeah, it was good.
And that's what my husband, he said, I still dance like I'm in the 90s. I'm from the 90s. Like, look at her with her same old 90s dances. What's wrong with him?
What's wrong with the 90s dance?
What's wrong with him?
Right. Hey, you brought this up. This happened late December, by the way, but you're right. It didn't get attention that maybe it should have.
It did not get attention until it came. I saw it, the Shade Room or Hollywood Unlocked. Like, it was on, like,
It was
a
on
national blog.
Yeah, it was on National
And I
Network
was
News.
like, Clarksville?
Yeah, woman uses child as shield during carjackings. There were 3 vehicles involved, allegedly stolen by the same armed woman while she had a child Thursday afternoon in Clarksville. This is coming from WSMV, Channel 4. So Clarksville,
Every
Tennessee.
time I leave Clarksville to go, I only go for a week or so.
Mm-hmm.
But y'all act up.
This morning, a woman's behind bars after police say she carjacked another woman at gunpoint and just took off with her vehicle. Police say Bethany Wilson, who you see right here,
What's up, Beth?
then drove to
That's
a
her Tinder
different
profile, too,
location
picture.
and carjacked another person. In that case, police say she fired a
I
shot.
don't. I deleted
well, the
that app
victim
years
there
ago.
said she also used her child as a shield. The Clarksville Police Department, they tell us that she was at the Days Inn last night. They arrived there, arrested her without any problems. They say her child was with her, and that child is safe this morning.
No, don't use
Did they
your
say how
children.
old the child was?
Let's see. 24-year-old Bethany. Mile marker 16. I'm not 24.
5.
5-year-old child.
Aw.
Yeah, don't use your children as human shields. Allegedly. I don't know if she's been convicted.
Poor baby.
All right. So, yeah.
I mean, when I say poor baby, I'm talking about the kid, not her.
The 5-year-old. Right. Mercedes-Benz, you're a Beamer girl, though.
I am a Beamer girl.
So, yeah, that's the moral of that story. That's a lesson. Please, love your children.
And a 24-year-old, I have a 23-year-old daughter, so I just couldn't even imagine.
Well, I mean, approached by an armed woman while pumping gas at the Mini Mart on Trenton Road. This was around, look at that, at 5 p.m.
Yeah.
5 p.m.
It wasn't even dark
on
yet.
Thursday.
It was
Yeah.
getting dark.
Listen, buy a weapon, train with your weapon, pack your weapon.
Stole her new...
The
What?
victim told officers
she
that the
didn't
woman
even leave
pointed
the
a gun
city.
at her and stole her Nissan Juke. Roughly about 30 minutes later, Clarksville Police Department received a shots fired call in the area of Warfield Boulevard and Ted Crozier Sr. Boulevard. Police said that the woman fired one shot at a man with a black Mercedes-Benz while holding her 5-year-old child and took off with the vehicle. The victim told officers that it appeared that the woman was using her child as the shield. The previously stolen Nissan Juke was found in the parking lot of the Jubilee House nearby. Where's the Jubilee House?
Where's the Jubilee House?
I don't know. That
Never
sounds
heard of
good.
that.
Later, deputies with the Tennessee Highway Patrol reported the black Mercedes-Benz had been recovered and a white female identified as a 24-year-old Bethany Wilson of Goodlettsville.
She
stole
came all the way down to Clarksville with her shenanigans.
Yeah, Goodlettsville.
All the way down
So
here.
there you go.
Well, up here.
Wilson was tracked to the Days Inn, right, as we heard from the news report from this lady with the weird
And then she didn't even leave Clarksville, as if.
Right. So there's that story that you guys missed out on.
Now, she's probably on fentanyl.
Here is another one. Do you remember this guy?
No.
What's the guy's name? How can I forget the guy's name? Yeah, Nelsh. Roy Nelsh, a truck driver. Remember the kidnapping?
Yes.
Yes.
To the latest disturbing evidence
Check
involving
this
the
out.
names of women and children connected to suspected serial killer Roy Nelsh.
Nelsh is the long-haul truck driver
That guy.
who died before he went to trial last year for the kidnapping and attempted rape of a Clarksville woman. This was
So, okay, backtrack.
This is scary. That's scary.
So I-24,
That's scary.
there's a lady broken down,
I know.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
and a tire or something, I think it was.
And he offers to take her to the next
yes.
exit. Like,
Yes.
you know, I probably would have said, okay.
Right. So she gets in,
He
and
zip ties her.
boom, past the exit, zip ties her, throws her in the cab of the semi-tractor trailer, and right. But her escape story is amazing. I should have brought all the details.
Yeah.
It is unreal.
We probably would have died because I would have
on I-24
Oh, yeah.
in
we
2019.
would have had to
Our
tussle
chief
in that truck.
investigative reporter
We
Jeremy
would've had to
Finley
tussle.
obtained a ledger Nelsh
Damn
kept in
right.
his truck. Jeremy, what does this tell us?
Well, Marius and Lauren, the most troubling part of this ledger isn't what it contains.
So he had a book
The Department of Justice
with names.
heavily redacted
Of
it.
people.
What's troubling is how long it is. 49 pages of personal notes on women and children.
Jesus.
At first glance, it almost looks routine, like a ledger you might assume a truck driver would keep. Routes used, destinations, from Tennessee to North Carolina to Kentucky. But this ledger belongs to Roy Nelsh, charged with kidnapping and the attempted rape of Clarksville mother Abby Pimentel, keeping a bloody bag of women's underwear in his truck
Right.
and possessing
Bloody.
10,000 images of child pornography. According
It's
to
just evil.
prosecutors, the
It's just
ledger
evil.
contained lists of names, ages, locations.
I heard he was killed.
Good.
Oh, I didn't say anything. I just said I heard he was killed by inmates.
Good. Good for him.
No,
Because
listen, I hear you. I hear you.
kids,
I know. I'm just saying, I heard that inmates got to him. That's what I heard. Word on the street. There's nothing
Listen.
official.
I do not condone
I don't know nothing.
violence.
Right.
You know, I love the Lord, but I'm not that saved.
Oh, let me tell you. Jesus. This man needed.
Baby.
This man needed. This is evil. This is evil.
It's evil.
This is evil.
And it
And descriptions of women and children.
To be honest, that was the piece of evidence that chilled me the most.
WSMB4 Investigates obtained a copy of the ledger, but it is heavily redacted. Not only is the length troubling, 49 pages long, but you can see how much the Department of Justice had to redact of identifying information on
Jesus.
private individuals.
That's a whole page
Huge
redacted,
sections of
by the way.
information. The question, what do these notes tell?
Do we know if any of those people are missing people?
I can say that it's something that the TBI continues to investigate.
Which means yes.
So you heard in that
Yes.
story
Right.
that the U.S. Attorney...
I mean,
the-
it's that's really scary because think about it. Like, if I was coming from Nashville, you know, we go to Nashville a lot, right? And let's say I ran out of a charge or whatever,
Yeah.
you know, and somebody comes by and say,
Hey,
I'm going to Clarksville,
Right. The days of hitchhiking,
are over.
they're done. I was visiting my parents for Christmas back in Jersey and New York, right? And we're watching something, and it was an older movie, and the guy's hitchhiking. And my father's like, yeah, I used to hitchhike all the time. All the time.
Joe, I picked up a hitchhiker from Nashville.
When? What year was this?
This was in 2008.
You're still crazy.
And let me tell you what happened.
That's crazy.
I knew he was a soldier. He had a gallon of water with him.
Okay.
And I was coming back from the club in Nashville.
Oh, boy.
And
You're
I
picking up
figured-
stray
and I
soldiers on
figured
the
he was
street.
coming extra 40. So
Oh,
I go
boy.
down, I turn back around, I come back, and I said, "Where are you going?" And he said, "Fort Campbell." I said, "Get in." I knew it was a soldier.
Yeah, I know.
And I took him back to the barracks, and I said, "What happened?" He got drunk. He got thrown in. The police came. His buddies left him.
Uh-huh.
And so he had a gallon of water. He was hiking it back to.
You know what? That's pretty perceptive of you, though.
But I knew, I could tell the build, the haircut.
Plus-
I can tell the gallon of water.
Listen, be careful when hitchhiking and picking up hitchhikers.
But I probably couldn't do that
Absolutely.
in 2023. I mean, that was 2008, and that was still a gamble.
I don't know. Well, if I'm hitchhiking, I'm packing. Absolutely.
Yeah.
All right.
If I'm picking up, I'm packing. I'm putting it on my lap. They got to know.
A man drives to Tennessee courthouse with meth taped in a car battery box. So this is Stewart County. Of course it is.
The next county over.
No,
right there.
I love Stewart County. I love Stewart County. You're right. It's right down the road.
It's right down the road.
A man arrested last week is accused. This is from Fox 17 WZTV. A man arrested last week is accused of being in possession of meth in the parking lot of a city courthouse. This is authorities saying that he was there to meet his probation officer. So
How do they know?
this happened January 4th. That's a great question, Tangi. In Stewart County, and the sheriff's office says that a deputy watched the man pull into a parking space
Okay.
in the back of the courthouse. The deputy reportedly had prior knowledge that the driver had a revoked license.
Oh, because Stewart County is small. They know everybody.
They-
Everybody know everybody.
Hey, Phil.
Yep.
Hey, Gary.
Hey, Joe.
Yeah. Hi,
Yeah.
Tangi.
How you doing? How your mama now doing?
How's Pamela? Right.
Yeah.
They know.
They know.
Right. When the deputy approached the vehicle, Everett Freeze. That's the name. Oh,
That's a cool name.
That is a cool name.
Oh, I would have loved to be a
Yeah.
Freeze. Sergeant Freeze.
Yeah, Sergeant Freeze. Sounds like a Batman villain, right? Yeah, Dr. Freeze.
I want that name.
Yeah. Now you're frozen. Right. Arnold was so corny in that movie, though. Yeah. Chill out. Okay, Arnold. We got it. He was great in Terminator, though, by the way. Watched that the other day. Well, so Everett Freeze said that he was there to meet with his probation officer. This is Sergeant. This is a quote from the sheriff wrote on the Facebook page. After talking with the man further, Sergeant Page had a suspicion that drugs were present. He probably said it with more of an accent, by the way. The deputy ended up raising the hood of the vehicle.
What made them raise the hood? How they know? They knew.
Well,
How they know it was in the hood?
Where he found 2 containers wrapped in black tape in the battery box.
Somebody told him.
Meth and the hydrocodone pills were, those are no good too. Opiates are no good. Found inside the containers. Needless to say, the men did not make
Now that's
his
shady.
appointment
Duh.
with his probation
That was
officer.
shade.
The sheriff officers wrote. You think that? Yeah, you think that was a?
That was
yeah.
a
What are you doing?
shade.
Right.
Like, well, he didn't make that appointment.
Oh, what a jerk. That's great though.
Shade.
Stewart County. Yeah, drugs are bad. I mean, I know we laugh and everything because it's funny headline or whatever, but
It's bad.
man, if you have the opportunity not to do drugs, don't do them. If you got the opportunity to get help,
I
do it.
would
Take
like
it.
to think that people don't want to be addicted, and they can't help it, and that's what scares me.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I would never want to be. I'll stop drinking coffee. Like, if I get a headache and I don't drink coffee, I'll stop because I don't want to be addicted to anything. I don't want
I
to
love
be
me
able to go
some
without
coffee, though.
anything. Hey, I'll go without it for a minute. 'cause
Caffeine is a drug.
it is,
Right.
and I don't like it. I don't like being.
Coffee's a diuretic too. It really does make me go.
It does.
It does. If you need help going, black coffee.
That's what.
How do you take your coffee?
I gotta put some cream in, but I don't put
Why?
sugar in it. I just put cream.
Cream?
Yeah, like
What is this
liquid
where
cream.
people put butter in their coffee?
No.
Yes.
Who does that?
People.
No.
Yes, and they love it.
No.
I hear it's fantastic.
No.
It's called like a bullet coffee or something.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Give it a shot.
No.
Yeah, you first.
Absolutely not. I put
Uh,
liquid
just a little-
creamer in it,
a
and
little
that's
stick
it.
of
I don't
butter.
even put sugar in it.
Someone also told me, we got the Mennonites, down the road, right? Mennonites are like the junior varsity of Amish.
Okay.
Okay,
Junior
right.
varsity.
If you don't know what a Mennonite is, it's Amish, but junior varsity.
Yeah,
of
they
Amish.
can like drive cars sometimes.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
stuff
I
like
see them in
that.
Walmart.
Yeah,
They're
yeah.
nice,
They're
right.
in Walmart.
Yeah, I talk to Jebediah all the time. It's fantastic. Right. Ishmael, what's up? It's awesome. Right. Zachariah. So, nonetheless, they sell this actual real milk. I don't drink. I can't do it. The store-bought milk. I know.
So you drink the milk straight from the cows.
Well, here's what I want to do because I miss milk. I haven't had milk in probably years.
Are you lactose intolerant?
No.
Oh.
I'm lactose very tolerant. Love me lactose. Right. So they sell the milk, the actual milk, but on top of the milk is this cream. That's how you know it's real
That's how
milk.
you know it's real.
Right.
I never had that milk before. I don't
That's
know.
the cream that they say makes coffee the best coffee. I drink it black.
Have you tasted it?
So no, but I want you. I got a homework assignment for
That's
you.
that butter you talking about, right?
That
butter,
explains
milk,
why the butter. Why I understand why butter in coffee would taste good.
I ain't put no butter in no coffee.
Right.
Man. I ain't about to do
But
that.
buy that milk and scrape that cream off and put in your coffee. Give it a shot. All right. All this thanks to meth.
No.
All this thanks to meth. All this good health stuff we're talking about with all this crack here. All
What
right.
is that?
This?
That.
This is a lighter. I
No,
believe.
the other thing.
This is a pipe to smoke out of.
But that looks like the pipes that they sell in the stores.
Yeah, that's a crack pipe, right?
They don't sell crack pipes in the
Yeah, of
convenience
course.
stores.
Yes, of course they do. Yes, they do. It's paraphernalia. This is a smoking device. What you decide to do with it is on your own recognizant. Right. What's up, Clay Bite? How you doing? Ghee butter. Ghee butter. Is that what it is, Weeks? Ghee butter for the coffee?
Ghee butter.
All right. I got to learn about that. But yeah. They sell. You can go to like any smoke shop.
Yeah,
and buy
I've
all
seen
this
those,
stuff.
those pipes in
Right.
the smoke shops.
Right.
They sell crack pipes in the vapor shops.
No, they're used for tobacco purposes.
Then say that.
Right.
Say
That's why
that,
they sell
Joe.
them. But obviously they're not being used for tobacco purposes. Oh, MCT oil. What does MCT stand for, Christopher Weeks? Christopher Weeks is going to give us some good coffee.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. All right, moving forward, because I hate explaining drugs to Tangi.
Yeah, because I'm so green. Like,
Oh, boy.
literally. I'm sorry, y'all.
Yeah.
I want to know.
You should check out her earrings, by the way. So, Nashville Airport updating training for BNA police spending. That's a very inside comment. I'm sorry.
I'll show y'all later.
So check this out. So this is from Fox 17 out of Nashville. They're digging into Nashville International Airport's, BNA policy
Yeah.
following this viral video during the holidays. So the video shows a BNA police officer addressing a crowd of passengers in
I
the
knew
airport.
he was going to get it. I knew
Okay,
he was going to get it.
you saw the video?
I saw the video, and I knew he was going to get it. I was like, that's your behind, Mr. Police Officer. I knew he was.
Here, let me see if we got the video.
He let Southwest set them up.
Let's
Set him
see.
up. Why did you let Southwest set you up?
Stu and her needs to leave, or you'll be arrested for trespassing.
Are you kidding me?
Go.
Continuing coverage now as this viral video from the Nashville airport is making
a big dude.
headlines again. Now, last month, you'll remember airport police, an officer there was caught on camera threatening to arrest passengers who were waiting at a gate.
Well, the
I didn't know Mike Pence became a broadcaster for Fox 17.
He does favor Mike Pence.
He does. Here, hold on. I'm sorry.
Airport. But we want to
Sorry, I didn't mean to do this. My bad.
know now. If their ticket is canceled and they make it through security, what are they
Oh, did I screw it up?
You did.
Yeah, sorry.
Tonight, in
started
Operation
out.
Crime and Justice,
Damn
the
it.
Laverne
Sorry. All right, here, I'll refresh him. All because I thought the guy looked like Mike Pence. My bad. All right, here we go.
There we go.
Plus, and I get it's news, they're limited on time, but they showed like the short clip of this.
Stu and her needs to leave, or you'll be arrested for trespassing.
Are you kidding me?
Go.
Tangi, what do you know about that
Continuing
video?
coverage now as this viral video from the Nashville
I knew he
airport
was going to
is
get it as
making
soon as I saw it. I was like, he messing up, buddy.
Why was he telling them to move?
Because Southwest told them
The
that.
cancellations.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And told them that. So that since their ticket was revoked or canceled.
Yeah.
But if you don't live in the area, where are you going to go?
Yeah, right.
You know, so I
Right.
feel like he let Southwest set them up. He shouldn't have. No, you let your agent say that.
Yeah.
You shouldn't have said that.
Yeah.
Because where are they gonna go? Like me, I
Right.
would have came back home.
Yes, when you're TSA guy, you're representing TSA.
Right.
You are not representing Southwest.
Right.
Or making decisions for them.
Right. So you should have let Southwest handle that. Like Southwest set you up, and then Southwest did this little statement like they just left you out to dry, buddy.
Let's see what else they have to say.
If their ticket is canceled, they must leave. Fox 17 News, Jackie Del Pilar live from Nashville
That is a tough
International
decision,
Airport
though.
after
It
digging
is,
into
'cause
airport
where you
policy
gonna
on
go?
this. What's the latest,
Right.
Jackie?
Like let's say if I'm in New York and I don't know anybody in New York, where am
Megan,
I gonna
this
go
all
at in
happened
New
in
York?
late December. As you'll remember, that's when Southwest was canceling thousands of flights across the country, and it was really just...
She has a great jawline, doesn't she? She looks like she could be the daughter of Jay Leno, right?
That is not a compliment.
That's not a compliment?
No.
Oh.
It's a stressful time for everyone involved here at the airport. But we wanted to know, what do passengers need to know now? If their ticket is canceled and they make it through security, what are they supposed to do? Turns out there is no explicit policy.
Or you'll be arrested for trespassing.
The viral video shows a BNA police officer addressing a crowd of passengers at the airport. He's telling them if their flight is canceled, they are no longer authorized beyond the TSA security checkpoint.
I get it. Do you know what I mean?
This is a wake-up call, much like Katrina was back in the day. When Katrina, I knew that if I lived in, like, from North Carolina, and then when I lived in Florida, always have, a half a tank of gas, and always have some extra money to be able to evacuate.
That's right.
So this is like a wake-up call for travel. If you don't have enough money for emergencies, don't travel. You cannot travel with just enough money to get to point A and point B. You got to have money for a hotel, another flight. Like, if you don't have an extra $1,000 laying around somewhere, you don't.
That's a great
You probably
point.
don't need to go. You probably need to cancel that vacation and wait until you save up some more money. This is a wake up call for me, like Katrina was.
Here's the thing, okay? And also, the wake up call for airlines and TSA. Yeah, that is not a compliment. What's up, Felicia? How you doing?
Hey,
All right.
Felicia.
Bye, Felicia. I bet she gets that all the time.
My
I bet
Felicia
she
like
gets that all the time, right? Felicia, do you get bye, Felicia, every time, right?
Felicia beat you up.
Poor Felicia. Oh, I like that. Felicia, I'm into that.
Felicia's the blonde, too. You like blondes.
Yo, what's up, Felicia?
No ticket. You don't need to be in the security side. Let's go. We have tickets. Your ticket just got canceled.
We spoke with other travelers who say they also wouldn't immediately leave if their ticket was canceled.
I'd go on the airport app and I'd start looking for someone like another gate agent at another gate.
Would your first thought be to leave the airport or leave the security area?
Oh, hell no.
Way to treat your tourists, Nashville.
Why don't they ask actual victims? Why'd they have to go to tourists? Do you know what I mean?
Way to treat your tourists, Nashville.
Man, all right. Let's
just open back up. You was closed for a minute, and then you were crying because nobody was coming. Now they're coming back, and this is how you treat them.
Tangi, I think you said it perfect. Okay, when traveling, definitely now travel better, travel more prepared, and also I believe TSA will be getting a lesson on human relations. Right? Interaction.
No more budget travels. Make sure you have enough.
And we all know Southwest is definitely learning their lesson.
I hope so.
Oh boy, did they screw the pooch? Is that a phrase? Alexa, what does screw the pooch mean?
Screw the pooch is a verb usually defined as to screw up, to fail in dramatic and ignominious fashion.
Okay, good. All right, so it was the right use of screw the pooch. That's a terrible phrase.
I'm not going to use that phrase.
Right. Alexa, what is a pooch?
Pooch is a noun meaning a dog.
Yeah. I don't want to be screwing no dog.
Well, stop saying it.
All right. Alexa, I'm sorry. Okay.
That's okay.
Thank you. All right, so here we go. We got some. I'll tell you what. I'm going to save this one for tomorrow, so we don't have to get into this one. All right, we're gonna tomorrow morning. We'll get into some of the big legislative things here in Tennessee for 2023 that will be on the table for votes. Because I don't want to get into debates with you because you and I do not see eye to eye on so many things.
We don't. So yeah, you don't have the time. I don't have the time.
Okay. Ain't nobody got time for that. I miss Sweet Brown. What was her name?
Ain't nobody got time for that. Sweet Brown.
Sweet Brown. Yeah. I loved her.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
Right. Is she single?
I don't know. She has Instagram.
Does she?
Maybe she inbox her asking.
Oh, boy.
She might want to move to Clarksville.
Yeah, I'll get some Sweet Brown going on. Hey, by the way, okay, speaking of Sweet Brown, I don't know where the connection is, but Blue Cord Realty, you know, the housing market right now is very complicated, and that's me underselling it. It's a very difficult phase right now. Blue Cord Realty is the team that you need to close that deal. And yes, they are your one-stop shop for all real estate and property management needs in Kentucky and Tennessee. Bill and Kelly Kellett of the Blue Cord team are one of the leading brokerages in Clarksville and Middle Tennessee. And personally, I know they got your six, Battle Buddies. Yeah, go take a look for yourself at BlueCordRealtyClarksville.com and like and follow them on Facebook and, as old people say, the Instagram. Yeah, the BlueCordRealtyClarksville.com. That's BlueCordRealtyClarksville.com. That link is in the video description, by the way. Yeah, absolutely.
You know, Joe, you said something interesting.
What's that?
That you and I, we don't see eye to eye often on politics.
Yeah.
But we have so many other things in common that we do see the eye to eye, and we always have a great time together.
That's why.
And we love each other and we respect each other. And that's what people need, Americans in general, that's what they need to get into. You don't have to see eye to eye on everything.
Yeah, we're still cool with each other.
But we're still cool with each other.
Right.
Because we talk about politics, we'll be in here scrapping. We'll tussle. All this equipment be tossed. No, I'm just kidding.
Well, here's the thing. I don't agree with you on this one, okay?
But
a man arrested for dumping puppies. You were pro dumping puppies.
I was not.
Yes, you were.
No.
I am anti dumping puppies.
I was not.
Yeah. So this is where we disagree. We might get heated.
New tonight, a man is arrested accused of throwing several puppies off a bridge in Morgan County. The sheriff's office says someone had thrown 6 puppies off a bridge on Christmas Day in the Burrville community. Only one of them survived. They reached out on Facebook for the public's help to find the suspect, and after several days, they say a 24-year-old man was arrested. He is currently being held without bond at the Morgan County Jail. Officials
Morgan
say
County,
he could be formally charged with 6 counts of animal cruelty as early as tomorrow.
Alexa.
Where's Morgan County? It's in Tennessee.
Where is Morgan?
Something.
I'm sorry.
Can you say it again?
Alexa, where is Morgan, Tennessee?
Morgan County is located in Tennessee in the United States.
Okay, that doesn't help.
It looks like it's near Sevier County, up by Gatlinburg, up East Tennessee.
So, yeah, Morgan County, Tennessee, a man identified as Tyler Underwood was arrested. This is an update to that story. So this guy was arrested.
Wow.
After the Morgan County Sheriff asked for the community's help in a severe animal cruelty case.
Why did he do that?
So, Moco Mutts Rescue.
We call ourselves Moco, too.
Yeah, we do. Officials initially asked the community to help find the people responsible for throwing 6 puppies off of a bridge.
Why did he do that?
The incident happened in Burrville community around Christmas Day, and only 1 puppy survived. Morgan County Sheriff's Office investigators were interested in any suspicious activity in the area. Bone Camp Bridge on Burrville Road, such as cars parked by the bridge or people on foot around the bridge. So the 24-year-old suspect is being held at the Morgan County Jail without bond on unrelated charges while officers finish the investigation. Crazy. It's a tiny puppy, too, huh?
I met that puppy. Oh
So there's your update to that story. 6 counts of animal cruelty. So they got a guy in custody. We'll see if maybe it's not even the guy. You know what I mean? You never know.
Don't know.
You never know. Like OJ didn't do it. What? What? OJ didn't do it.
Well,
the glove didn't fit. Remember?
It didn't fit, and according to the jury.
Yeah. Okay. He put the glove on. It didn't fit. Okay. Next one. Yes. Laverne. Do you know where Laverne is?
I do.
Do you know where Shirley is? So 5 Laverne officers fired amid sex investigation. Oh boy, Laverne. And now here's the problem. Laverne's not that big.
No.
Now, like, they don't meet enough officers for patrolling of their area.
Really?
Right. Because of the sex scandal. Okay, so here's what 5 Laverne police officers were fired this week.
See, I think in Laverne, I think it's so close to Nashville, it's kind of like, but yeah, it's on the city.
This is as part of an ongoing investigation into multiple sexual events between members of the department's evening shift.
So 5 was fired, and then 3 others placed on unpaid suspension.
Yo.
In the same investigation. It says 8.
Unbelievable. This is crazy when you're working night shift together. You can't be doing the nasty together when you're working night shift when you're getting paid taxpayer money, by the way. So, anyway, back to the story. So, the investigation started December 12th when Mayor Jason Cole reported rumors of sexual acts to the city's Human Resources Department, according to the shocking investigative report obtained by WMSV. This was through a records request. Hey,
I guess
baby.
they were protecting and serving themselves.
Hey, baby, how's work tonight?
Baby, listen.
Yeah, I'm gonna lock you up. Hey, can you put these cuffs on? Yeah, the fuzzy ones, baby. Ooh, love a man in uniform. So the investigation.
And then they were drinking.
So yes, the investigation started on December 12th when Mayor Jason Cole, Jason Cole,
So that,
reported rumors of sexual acts
that's the whole night shift.
to the city's Human Resource Department. This is according to but Cole said when he received information from a source that Officer Megan Hall.
Oh, the one who didn't get no play is the one that told it. I already know.
You think so?
Oh, they ratted everybody out.
So Megan Hall was having intimate relations with other members of the Laverne Police Department.
He didn't get none. He was mad.
Those employees include Sergeant Lewis Powell, Officer Patrick
You know that.
Magliocco,
Magliocco.
Patrick Magliocco, also known as the Magnum. Officer Larry Always a Holiday. Detectives Seneca Shields. Oof. Officer Juan Lugo Perez. When translated from Espanol into English means Lugo Perez.
That's the same thing.
Yeah, I know, according to the report. So all of the men admitted to having undisclosed sexual relationships with.
And what did I say? Before you
Megan
even
Hall.
read it, I knew the one who didn't get none was the one who told
Ratted
it.
them out? You think so?
Come on now.
Investigative report said that it adds.
You know how that works. You've been in the military. You know how that works. The one who don't get.
I was
you
a
definitely
good
know.
soldier, a really good soldier. So Hall. Oh, look at this. Could you read this one for me?
I'm not.
Hall.
They can read it. It's outlined in blue. They can read it by themselves.
What did Hall perform, Tangi?
He went to an orthodontist.
Yeah, he got some Oral B, right? Oral BJ. So, performed that on him while they were on duty inside the police department gym. Oh, you want to work out, baby? Yeah.
They was having them a funky good time.
That's right. Yeah, we're gonna work our bodies out, remove stretch marks from our belly, and put them on our mouth. The stretch marks on the mouth. All right. Before returning to the desk to finish the workday. Wow. So they would work afterwards too.
They was having them a good time.
The report also uncovered a Girls Gone Wild type party. I love those tapes. Ever see them?
I seen them.
I haven't. That was a trap. So Girls Gone Wild
I've seen them.
party
You've seen
involved.
those
Yeah, I know.
tapes.
It
That was a 90s thing.
Yeah, VHS. It was actually tape.
Yeah.
Right. Involving multiple officers at, the family's in a hot tub. Now they're in a hot tub, Tangi. It's getting hot in here. This is on Laverne Police Sergeant Eric Statz.
Oh, they got 60 people. They only got 11. Yeah, they all right. They got 60 people in the police
Megan
force.
Hall's top came off, and officers were drinking heavily. Woo! Do you think they were, doing more than just orthodontist work? Of course they were. Hall, Lugo Perez, Powell, Shields, and Sergeant Henry Ty McGowan were fired. You're fired. Holiday, Magnum, and Officer Gavin, Schoberl were suspended. These were the rats then, right?
No, I think the rat probably not even up there.
Laverne has a
He wasn't invited to the hot tub. None of that.
60-person police department, right?
Yeah.
With 11 sworn positions, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you take away the ones who are fired and the ones who are on suspended leave right now. They got they're like down a quarter of their staff. Stats, who is the Laverne Fraternal Order of Police president, said that he is aware of the investigation and none of the officers involved want to comment at this time.
Of course they don't. You
It's
done told
unclear.
all their business. What they need to say?
Yo, I want Megan in here. I would love to interview Megan. Right?
Megan.
Megan Hall?
Do it.
Megan, do it. Megan, I'm telling you. I'll be fair. I'll be very fair.
He's gonna want you to show him exactly what you did.
Yeah, prove it. Proof is in the pudding, Megan Hall. Sorry. I don't mean to make the joke.
Poor Megan.
I know. Like,
all her business out there. Poor Megan.
There were probably sexy cops too.
She
you know
don't
what
deserve
I mean?
this.
It's there. You think these are all single officers too?
Probably not. All of them weren't single.
Yeah.
I just hope
boy.
Megan was. She innocent.
Well,
Free Megan.
Megan, if you're single, come on the show. Megan Hall, Megan Padula.
I don't know this.
I
I'm
love
just making a joke.
female cop.
Bet you do.
I hope Megan Hall is a blonde too, like Felicia.
Felicia, I'm sorry, Felicia. I put you out.
So Stats, who is the Laverne Fraternal Order of Police president, said that he is aware of the investigation and none of the officers involved want to comment, right? So WSMV's Brendan Tierney combed through the 20-page investigative report and found multiple mentions of, what is that?
Sexual acts.
Well, you don't have to say it like that.
Sexual acts.
You're like, sexual acts.
Yeah.
You need your friend that called earlier to say it.
I need her
What's
to
her
say
name?
it. I should call her. That was
We need her reading this
Queen
story.
Classy.
Yeah, Queen Classy. So being performed at the department substation. Listen, listen, just don't do it at work. If you want, right? If you want to have fun.
Well, they were on a boathouse.
Yeah, that's fine, right?
Yeah.
If it's consensual amongst adults. But let me tell you, it never works out.
But in the
when you
gym-
have relations with people you work with,
Never.
Oh boy.
Never.
Oh.
I've never in life seen that work out.
Let me show you my
Never.
car. Let me show you my car.
Just don't do it.
How's she doing, by the way?
Who? Don't do it.
She
Good.
blocked me from everything, by the way.
Good.
Right? Is that good? I miss her.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do. I wish her well.
She's doing great.
Good.
Yeah, she's doing really great.
We'll talk more afterwards. So anyway, officers participating in open marriages. Okay, hey, that's their. If it's an open, that's their choice. That's not my thing. With each other and sending explicit naked photos between officers. Yeah, the problem is you're doing it in the gym and
At work.
at the people's office.
And on the clock.
Yeah, well, on the what?
On the clock.
Oh, clock.
Clock.
Oh, thank God. I thought you left that L out.
My nerves. Why do I come here and subject myself to this type of torture?
The report also said
It's
officers
too early.
held football watch parties. Yeah, nice tight end, baby. Oof. I'll make you a wide receiver.
Oh, see, Hall was with the wives too. Look.
With parties and officers drove under the influence of alcohol, kissed and discussed having threesomes with Hall and their wives. Listen, fine, right? If that's the thing, that's the thing. That's none of my business. But when it's at
It's
the
all our
cop
business now
station,
because it's on the news.
right?
That's
Why
everybody's
is it? Why are they
business.
even putting this out there?
Why they didn't have to put that part?
Yeah, why are they putting this all out there?
Yeah.
And shame on me because I don't pre-read the stories.
So you
you know what I mean? I would not have put this out there like this.
Too late. Oops.
Yeah. You can't like Tangi said, you can't be doing this on the clock. But when you're off the clock, okay?
Do as thou wilt.
Right. Just not on the clock. It's unclear when the investigation will be completed. Laverne sounds sexy, doesn't it? We should go down to Laverne.
I have an aunt named Laverne.
Yeah? She can arrest me anytime. Hey, Megan. Not to make light of this or whatever, but if you're looking for work, come on the Joe Padula Show. Let me rephrase that.
What kind of work?
Join us on the Joe Padula Show.
Clarksville PD hiring.
Yeah. Oh, could you imagine?
Let me go. It's time for me to go.
All right. Yeah. Yeah, that's it. We're done.
Oh, God.
Ooh. All right. See the music I had playing?
I see.
Yeah.
Trying to set the mood. It's not working.
You know what that music is called? 15-minute sex music for intimate erotic moments. That's the name of that track. Laverne.
It's not working.
Hey, before we do get out of here, I do want to say, I know it's early for a beer right now, but later on in the day, especially tonight, Tennessee Valley Brewing Company TVBC.
Yeah.
Tonight is trivia night over there. Hosted by yours truly.
Cool place.
Oh, I love it there. Wendy and Eric, great people.
Yeah.
Yeah, Tennessee Valley Brewing Company. They're Clarksville's first nano brewery, by the way. Let me turn this stupid.
Thank you.
I'm gonna do the porn music to TVBC, but yes. So go say hello to Wendy and Eric, okay? They're with their award-winning selection of brews on tap, and see for yourself. 2088 Lowe's Drive. That's next to the China King Buffet, over there in Lowe's Drive there. So yeah, award-winning selection of brews, 7 days a week, hosting regular events, music, comedy, karaoke on Thursdays. Hey, guess what? They also have wine now. Yes, and also they have liquor. Yes, so you can have like fun drinks too.
Good.
Yep. They also got food. You don't want to miss out on the food. They have great pizzas. But yes, Tuesday nights at 7 o'clock, R-rated trivia. Follow them on Instagram, TN Valley Brew Co., and check them out on their website, tnvalleybrewing.com. That link is in the video description. Tennessee Valley Brewing Company. Taste the difference, the Tennessee difference. I screwed up their tagline. Damn
It's
it.
okay.
Oh, look, Happy New Year.
Great place. You're going to be there.
Yeah, I love it there. I love it there. All right, Tangi. Before we get out of here, anything stood out for you today? Did you learn anything on the show?
I learned that Middle Tennessee, it's a really interesting place to live.
A lot going on.
A lot going on. I know you think of Tennessee and you think, oh, this is the boring place. It is not. It's
Tangi,
popping. We lit.
Look at all these tabs I didn't even get to.
We lit.
We are lit. I'm going to Laverne. That's what I learned today. I want to get locked up in
Laverne
Laverne.
is outside of Nashville, y'all.
I'm down.
For y'all that don't know, it's not
I'm
far.
in. Wow. What's up, Patricia? Oh, Patricia's awesome. What's up, Patty? Christopher Weeks. Felicia, call me. And yeah, Tangi, thank you.
Always a pleasure.
Female veterans, you want to be a part of a
Always a
sorority?
pleasure.
Pi Mu Phi. The link is in the video description. And yeah, hey, we'll catch you next morning. Again, morning shows, local. All local.
All
Afternoons, culture war. Here we come.
Yeah.
So if you want to hear what's the topics of the national level, tune in at 5 o'clock Central Time for the Joe Padula Show. But hey, the local news you need to know. I'm Joe Padula.
We're out.
What's your name?
Commissioner Tangi Smith, District 8.
Absolutely.
Out.